Hello, my people. They said Ooni of Ife in shock as the Puerto Rican priestess told him to warn his subject never to manipulate Queen Naomi into coming back to the palace. I greet you all according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. Don't forget that we are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. My correct people. You know this Puerto Rican priestess that helped to resolve the issue of explaining the reason why the thunder came and the rest of them, you know. So they said allegedly that since this Puerto Rican priestess explained the reason why the thunder came and the reason why it destroyed a lot of things, after the explanation, they said Kabiyesi have never for once joked with this Puerto Rican priestess. Yes, whatever she says, she can listen. She honors her words. So they said this time around, the Puerto Rican priestess called Kabiyesi telling her that according to what she is seeing, that if they subject Queen Naomi under manipulation to return to the palace, that later it will not work again. Yes, that will be a problem. But if they allow Queen Naomi, that the gods, they are already working on Queen Naomi's matter, that all those gaps in her mind will be filled up. Yes, that even as a woman of God, it doesn't stop you from returning back to your home. Even if your husband have 20 wives, all you need to do is to carry that your ministry into that palace and begin to make them understand the true word of God. Yes, that is a challenge for Queen Naomi to have those women there marrying your husband. When your character and your preaching, your daily preaching touches their heart, they will begin to leave that place and go to their husband's house. This is what the Puerto Rican priestess said, and Kabiyesi was like, is this like happening? Wow. So nobody should, all those nobody should, he said, no, don't try it. If you try it, you will call me back and tell me that it did not work. If you try it for the meantime, it will work. But later, see, let me tell you, manipulation is very, very strong. Oh. Manipulation. Some people, when they talk about manipulation, you don't understand it. Yes, but let me tell you the fact. Manipulation is very, very strong. One of my friends was telling me a story about what happened to his younger brother. They said the guy was rich and married to a handsome lady. After 5 years of marriage, there was no child. Yes. And the lady, despite the money, decided that she is leaving the marriage. She is leaving the marriage, that she cannot continue. They said lot of things. The guy did lot of things to make sure that this lady returned back to his marriage. They said to no avail. Not until one woman called that guy and said, did you want your wife back? Because they said the guy had visited the family with elders. He refused to come back. The woman told the guy, don't worry, I have seen the problem and where it came from. Do you want your wife to come back by herself? He said, yes, okay, pay me so amount. They said immediately the guy transferred the money into the boy's account. It was only 3 days. It take only 3 days. After 3 days, the girl packed her bag, disturbing her people that she is going back to meet her husband. That she don't even know what she's doing here. Having problem with her people, telling them that the cause, that blah 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 blah, that she's going back to her husband. Before you know, the girl packed her things and came back to her husband's house. According to that particular story, they said that somebody have manipulated her out of that house. Now, this lady, this Ifa lady saw, this priestess saw the thing in her mirror and manipulated her back. So manipulation is real. Queen Naomi can be manipulated into that palace. This one, she's saying that she cannot stay with all those Olories. She can be manipulated and she will be comfortably staying with that Olori for 20 years. She can live under manipulation for 400 years. Yes. See, people can do and undo until that thing that they tie and keep for you expires. Though the fear idea is because according to the Puerto Rican priest, he said that it's true that QueenNaomi's heart is very, very strong. But when you make a higher attempt, it might work. Yes, they said QueenNaomi's heart is very, very strong, and QueenNaomi is not a person that you can manipulate anyhow. That is what they said. That all these Olories in the palace, they have been trying to manipulate QueenNaomi to leave this earth, but to no avail. Yes, whatever they are doing is just backfiring on them. Whatever they are doing, they have been manipulating Kabiyesi to stay very far from QueenNaomi, to hate her with reckless abandon. But the more they do, the more Kabiyesi talk about QueenNaomi. So they see that their power is not working. So the Puerto Rican priest saw all those things, that QueenNaomi's spirit is very, very strong. But despite that, tell your subject, no try manipulate QueenNaomi into the palace. Manipulating QueenNaomi into the palace means forcing her artificially to enter that palace without her normal eye. Yes, she'll be there enjoying with all these Olories, even enjoying with her enemies, because once she is under manipulation now, she cannot recognize again fully that these people are my enemies. She will just be happy, dining, whining with them, and before you know it, they will buy QueenNaomi. And if that kind of thing happened to Ile-Ife kingdom, it will be a very big tragedy again. So that Puerto Rican priest said that she does not want any of this bad story or bad news again in Ile-Ife kingdom, that nobody should manipulate QueenNaomi, that the gods, they are already working on her behalf, that very soon QueenNaomi will settle down again in the palace. I was like, hey, is this really possible that QueenNaomi will settle back again in the palace? Guys, no be small thing, no. I'm telling you, no be small thing. Hey, my correct people, don't forget that all this information you are getting from this page, from this channel, they are all alleged information. That reminds me about what happened the other time the Puerto Rican priestess prophesied or explained about the missing sword. She said something that if QueenNaomi was in the palace, that all these things will not happen. That this woman every 12 o'clock stand and pray, fire kabashing everywhere, that she have been the secret behind the progress of that palace. She have been the secret behind Kabiyesi's progress. That she have been the secret behind Kabiyesi's joy. That since she's not there, that things are moving in a diverse way. Things are moving upside down. Things are not well balanced. But according to her, she said in conclusion that there is hope for QueenNaomi to come back, but nobody should manipulate her for anything. Now, wow, I'll be very, very happy and glad to share here again that QueenNaomi is fully back, because this Puerto Rican priest, she's a person that people respect so much. Yes, in their country, they say they respect her so much that she doesn't compromise her faith, that her faith is strong. She's doing all her taxes very well. You know, as a native doctor, when you respect the gods of the land and the tradition of that land, you'll be going far and be seeing clear. When you begin to soil your hand in the dirty things, you will not be seeing clear again. The gods will not communicate with you. They say this woman, the gods of the land is communicating clear and plain to her, because she's respecting herself. She's diligent in her work. So thank you guys for being with me to this moment. Don't forget that all these are alleged information. Yes, give my video a thumbs up and drop whatever you think in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.